Hello and welcome to Wheel Thing TV. I'm Dave Knoll. This week we're checking out the Toyota FJ Cruiser. Rear end as basic as they come. Just underneath in here we've got the reverse camera just tucked away in there, and it's a door that opens, I think, for the Australian market the wrong way. As you can see, it hinges on the left hand side, and really for the Aussie market, or for any right hand market for that matter, it should hinge just on that side there, so it'll open that way and give you safety when you're on the side of the road. Very basic, very plain and simple interior. Really can't say that I'm still attracted to this particular kind of stuff. Cheap, nasty looking aluminium plastic. It just looks terrible and it feels woeful. On the other side of the coin, it is old school. We've got dials for the air conditioning. We've got the touchscreen, however, to add a little bit of modern technology to it. But on the other side of the coin, it is a proper old-fashioned four-wheel drive, in that you've got your transfer case operated manually and not via a push button or anything like that. Goes okay, a little bit more tech in regards to old style. How far can I lean over? How far is the nose going down or up? We've got a compass in there as well. And then we go a little bit high tech with our off-road ability in regards to our downhill ascent. We've got some traction control, the rear locking diff, and of course the way that this particular car works. As you can see, we've got normal doors there. Check them out. We've got suicide doors, and they open up and leave you looking just like that. The design feature of the FJ's interior is a very, very thick A-pillars, and it's a very upright front window with 3 wipers nonetheless too. So it does make certain driving situations rather interesting, because you can't quite see to the front, left and right of you. You also have very small wing mirrors, and there's no blind spot alerts in this car either. So you've got small wing mirrors, no blind spot alerts. Makes it very difficult to see some cars coming up to the left or right of you, and whether you change lanes safely or not, which isn't really the ideal thing. It's a little bit slow in certain gear ratios and the way that it accelerates. It's got a very revvy engine, there's no doubt about it, but hamstrung by the gearbox as well. Also, just sort of sitting in the car, there's a little bit of wind noise being blown over the mirrors as well. That's just part of the design, but you know, remember, we are harking back to an older style look for the car as well. If you think the car looks old-fashioned, well, it certainly isn't old-fashioned in the way that it drives. Or maybe it is. It's got a proper transfer case. It'll go off-road and do it without even thinking. It'll climb rocks, it'll go through puddles, deep puddles at that, crawl through mud, and do it all without you having to think about, oh, am I going to make it out of here? It really is that good for a fairly basic looking off-roader, and that's part of the charm, part of the appeal for this particular car. It is a basic thing. It's got rubber mats on the inside, a hose out interior, the old style slabby looking dash and all that kind of thing. You know what? That's what really appeals to me about it. I really do like this car. For all the details, check it out at toyota.com.au. For Wheel Thing TV, I'm Dave Knoll.